Hey guys, so this is a video of why I am never having kids. So number one, I never wanted kids to begin with. I know a lot of girls have that instinctual, nurturing nature and want to have kids, and they know this from an early age. I was actually the exact opposite. I used to write in my diary when I was like 8 years old that I am never having kids. I wasn't a real fan of my childhood. My life got better actually in adulthood. So for that reason, I don't want to risk somebody else having those negative experiences that I did. Number two, I also think I have a very realistic perspective of relationships. I don't really romanticize them, and I do know that most relationships and unfortunately most marriages do fail. A lot do succeed, but I would say most end up failing for one reason or another. And I don't want to risk having kids with someone in the chance that it could fail, and then I basically have to keep communication with this person for 18 years. That's a long time if you guys don't even get along in the first place. So number three, I also think it's way too expensive to have kids. So right now, just juggling a job and my current expenses, I feel like if I were to have kids, I would just be working to pretty much take care of somebody. And I feel like that's not fair because I would pretty much be running on E, and I would just feel so drained that it might increase my level of stress and therefore impact my ability to even be a good parent in the first place. So right now, I mean, maybe it would make more sense for me if I had a lot of money, like if I was a millionaire, then maybe I wouldn't use my financial situation as the excuse. But number four, freedom. So when you're with kids, you pretty much, I feel I would have to kind of sacrifice a lot of aspects of my life to be able to care for someone 100%. And I think I'm too selfish to be able to do that. So I want a life where I'm able to get up and go anytime I want, whether that be to take a trip somewhere or just to be able to go to a spa for the day. When you have a kid, it's a little bit more complex and you always have to put the other person first. And I don't know if I can commit to that. And maybe that's one of my flaws, but I'm honest about it. And last but not least, what if you have a kid and the kid ends up hating you? Like, we don't really know how people are going to grow and mature, and that's also kind of a risk. Like, what if they get involved in some bad stuff and then you're kind of also accountable for that person as well? And it's just like a tricky situation that I wouldn't want to be in. I know maybe the chances of that happening aren't big, but you just never know. And so for that reason, I don't want to take the chance. And also, I don't feel like society is always the safest place, especially with social media and all the drama it brings. And just bringing up kids into this type of environment where I can't ensure 100% safety at all times would absolutely drive me crazy. So for that reason, I just don't want to put myself in a situation where I know I'm going to be like totally stressed out for the rest of my life worrying about someone. So for these reasons, I've decided not to have kids.